Buying the wrong gaming laptop in 2026 doesn't just cost you money. It costs you frame rates, thermal headaches, and a machine that feels outdated in 12 months. With GPUs getting more powerful and games getting more demanding every single year, your laptop isn't just for gaming anymore. It's your work machine, your creative studio, and honestly, probably your only computer. So getting this decision right actually matters. That's exactly why we spent weeks digging into the best gaming laptop brands on the market right now, testing build quality, thermal performance, display tech, and real-world gaming benchmarks, not just spec sheets. Whether you're chasing max frame rates, all-day battery life, or a laptop that looks as good in a meeting as it does at a LAN party, this list of the best gaming laptop brands in 2026 will help you find exactly what fits your setup. And before we get into it, links to the best current prices on every brand we mention are down in the description box and pinned in the top comment, so you can compare deals while you watch. Let's get into it. Number 7. Gigabyte Aorus. Gigabyte's Aorus line has carved out a distinct niche by focusing heavily on raw hardware performance and display innovation, often being among the first brands to bring cutting-edge panel technology to market, and their 2026 lineup continues that trend with several models offering some of the fastest refresh rates and lowest response times available in a gaming laptop today, making Aorus a favorite among competitive and esports-focused players who prioritize motion clarity above almost everything else. On the cooling front, Aorus uses a wind-force thermal system with multiple fans and a dense array of heat pipes that, in their higher-tier models, delivers genuinely impressive sustained performance numbers, and Gigabyte has increasingly used liquid metal thermal compound on flagship configurations to squeeze out additional clock speed headroom compared to standard thermal paste. Build quality has improved substantially over recent generations, moving toward a cleaner, more professional aesthetic with metal chassis construction on their higher-end models, though some of their more budget-oriented configurations still rely on plastic components in a way that competitors have largely moved away from at similar price points. Where Aorus genuinely distinguishes itself is in specialized configurations aimed at creative professionals and AI development workloads. Several models offer exceptionally high RAM ceilings and multiple high-speed storage expansion slots, making them appealing not just to gamers, but to buyers doing local AI model work, 3D rendering, or video production alongside gaming. Who is Aorus for? This is a strong pick for the performance and specs-first buyer, someone who cares less about brand cachet or minimalist design, and more about squeezing maximum frame rates, fastest possible display response times, and expandable storage and memory out of their investment. What makes Aorus particularly interesting heading into 2026 is Gigabyte's continued push into AI-enhanced software tools through their Control Center application, which now includes intelligent power delivery management that can shift wattage allocation between CPU and GPU in real time based on the specific game or application being run, squeezing out measurable frame rate improvements in GPU-bound titles. Gigabyte has also maintained a reputation for offering some of the most generous port selections and upgrade bays in the category, appealing to buyers who want long-term flexibility rather than a sealed, non-upgradable system. The trade-off is that Aorus doesn't carry quite the same brand polish or software refinement as ASUS or Razer, and their design language, while improved, still trails the true premium tier in overall fit and finish. But for buyers chasing maximum specs and display performance per dollar, Aorus remains one of the most compelling options on the market. Number 6. HP Omen. HP Omen has spent the past several years transforming from a budget-adjacent gaming line into a genuinely competitive brand that punches well above its price point. And in 2026, that upward trajectory continues with their Transcend series leading the charge. Omen's engineering philosophy centers around their proprietary Tempest cooling system, which uses a larger intake area and independently controlled fans for the CPU and GPU, and in independent thermal testing, Omen laptops have consistently posted sustained clock speeds that compete with brands charging significantly more, making them one of the strongest performance per dollar options in the category. Build quality has taken a noticeable leap forward as well. The Transcend line moved to a more premium aluminum chassis, with a cleaner, more restrained design language that ditches the aggressive gamer aesthetic of older Omen models in favor of something that looks equally at home in an office or a gaming setup. A shift that's clearly aimed at capturing buyers who want one machine for both work and play. Display quality has become a genuine strength too, with Omen now offering QHD panels at high refresh rates with strong color accuracy across most of their mid-tier and flagship configurations, a segment where HP used to lag noticeably behind ASUS and MSI. Who should consider HP Omen? This is an excellent pick for the value-conscious buyer who still wants premium-feeling build quality and genuinely competitive thermal performance, particularly students and early career professionals who need a single laptop that handles gaming, coursework, and productivity software without compromise. What makes Omen stand out heading into 2026 is HP's Omen Gaming Hub software, which has matured significantly and now includes network booster tools that prioritize gaming traffic for reduced latency, alongside AI-based performance profiles that automatically balance thermal output against noise levels depending on the detected workload. HP has also been proactive about battery life improvements across the Omen lineup, addressing what was historically one of the brand's weaker points, and recent models now offer genuinely usable all-day battery life for light productivity tasks away from a charger. The main trade-off with Omen is that their absolute flagship configurations still don't quite match the raw peak performance ceiling of dedicated desktop replacement machines from Alienware or MSI's Titan line, but for the vast majority of buyers who don't need that absolute ceiling, Omen delivers outstanding value without meaningfully compromising on build quality or display performance. Number 5. Alienware Dell. Alienware has always positioned itself as the premium, design-forward flagship in Dell's portfolio, and heading into 2026 that identity is more refined than ever, with the brand's signature Legend design language, clean lines, a distinctive rear-venting alien head logo, and a more restrained aesthetic than the aggressive, angular styling of earlier generations, giving their laptops a genuinely distinctive look on any desk or LAN party table. Under the hood, Alienware's flagship models use Dell's proprietary Cryotech cooling architecture, which incorporates larger vapor chambers and more aggressive fan curves than most competitors, allowing their high-wattage GPU configurations to sustain performance in demanding, extended gaming sessions, and Alienware has increasingly offered both thin and light configurations for portability-focused buyers and thicker, maximum performance chassis for buyers who want desktop-class power in a laptop form factor. Build quality is consistently excellent, with a mix of magnesium alloy and aluminum construction that feels premium and durable. And Alienware's keyboards, often featuring per-key RGB and satisfying key travel, are frequently praised in hands-on reviews for striking a strong balance between gaming responsiveness and everyday typing comfort. Display options have improved significantly, with high refresh QHD and OLED panels now common across their higher-tier configurations, delivering the color accuracy and motion clarity that both competitive gamers and content creators want. Who is Alienware for? This is the brand for buyers who want a distinctive, premium-feeling machine backed by Dell's enterprise-grade support and service network. A real advantage for buyers who value next business day repair options and a company with decades of large-to-scale manufacturing reliability behind it. What makes Alienware particularly compelling in 2026 is their continued investment in Alienware Command Center software, which now offers deep AI-assisted performance tuning, including predictive thermal management that adjusts fan behavior before temperatures spike, rather than reactively after the fact, resulting in smoother, sustained performance and reduced fan noise variability. Alienware has also pushed hard into modularity and upgradability on select models, allowing easier RAM and storage upgrades than some tightly sealed competitors, which extends the practical lifespan of the machine. The primary trade-off is price. Alienware sits firmly in premium territory, often commanding a noticeable markup compared to similarly spec'd Legion or MSI machines. But for buyers who want the backing of Dell's support infrastructure combined with genuinely distinctive industrial design, Alienware remains one of the most compelling premium options in the category. Number 4. MSI. MSI has built its reputation on offering one of the widest and most specialized gaming laptop lineups in the industry, with distinct product lines engineered for very different use cases. The ultra-thin Stealth series for portability-focused gamers, the Raider and Titan lines for maximum raw performance, and the Vector series sitting comfortably in between. What consistently sets MSI apart is their cooling engineering. Their cooler boost thermal systems use multiple fans and heat pipes, arranged to isolate the CPU and GPU thermal zones independently, which in real-world testing translates to some of the most stable sustained clock speeds in the category, particularly in their flagship Titan and Raider models that are built more like transportable desktops than traditional laptops. Build quality varies intentionally by line. The Stealth series uses a sleek aluminum chassis aimed at looking professional in any setting, while the Raider and Titan models embrace a bolder, more aggressive aesthetic, with customizable RGB light bars that have become something of an MSI signature. Display technology across MSI's 2026 lineup is genuinely impressive, with many models now offering QHD+ panels at 240 Hz+ refresh rates and factory color calibration that rivals dedicated content creation laptops, making MSI a strong dual-purpose choice for gamers who also do video editing or 3D rendering work. Who should consider MSI? This is the brand for buyers with a specific, defined use case. If you want the thinnest possible gaming laptop, the Stealth series delivers. If you want unapologetic maximum performance with desktop-class GPU configurations, the Titan and Raider lines deliver that too, making MSI less of a one-size-fits-all brand and more of a pick-your-priority ecosystem. What makes MSI particularly compelling heading into 2026 is their continued refinement of MSI Center software, which now includes AI-driven engine mode switching that automatically detects whether you're gaming, streaming, or doing creative work, and adjusts power delivery, fan curves, and even microphone noise suppression accordingly. MSI has also been aggressive about adopting the latest connectivity standards early, frequently shipping with the newest Wi-Fi and Thunderbolt specifications before competitors catch up, which matters for competitive online gamers chasing every millisecond of network latency reduction. The trade-off with MSI is consistency. Because their lineup is so segmented, quality and value can vary noticeably between series, so shoppers need to be more deliberate about which specific line matches their needs rather than assuming uniform quality across the entire brand. For buyers willing to do that research, though, MSI consistently rewards them with some of the most purpose-built machines in the category. Number 3. Lenovo Legion. Lenovo's Legion lineup has quietly become one of the smartest value propositions in gaming laptops, consistently delivering flagship-tier performance at price points that undercut ASUS and Razer by a meaningful margin, without cutting corners on the components that actually matter for gaming performance. The Legion Pro series in particular has built a reputation around aggressive, no-nonsense cooling. Lenovo uses a dual-fan multi-heat pipe design with large intake vents and a Legion cold front system that consistently ranks among the best in independent thermal benchmarks, allowing their GPUs to run at or near maximum rated power for extended sessions without significant throttling, which is a huge deal for anyone running demanding AAA titles at high settings for hours on end. Build quality has improved dramatically over the past several generations, moving from Lenovo's earlier all-plastic construction to a more refined mix of aluminum and reinforced polymer that feels substantial without pushing the weight into unwieldy territory. And the keyboards on Legion machines, often using per-key RGB and genuinely responsive switches, are frequently cited as some of the best typing and gaming experiences in the category. Display options span from high-refresh 1080p panels, ideal for competitive shooters, to QHD and mini LED options for players who want sharper detail in single-player and open-world titles. And Lenovo has been notably aggressive about including higher refresh rates even in their mid-tier configurations, something competitors often reserve for flagship models only. Who is Legion for? This is the brand for the performance per dollar buyer, students, budget-conscious enthusiasts, and anyone who wants top-tier frame rates without paying the premium brand tax that comes with some competitors. Where Legion stands out heading into 2026 is Lenovo's continued investment in their Legion Space software, which has matured into a genuinely useful hub for game optimization, driver updates, and AI-assisted performance profiling, closing much of the software gap that used to separate Lenovo from more polished competitors. They've also leaned into hybrid work-and-play use cases, with several Legion models offering excellent battery life and lighter chassis options for buyers who need to carry the laptop to class or the office. The only real trade-off is aesthetics. Legion laptops lean more toward a utilitarian, angular gamer look rather than the minimalist design language of a Razer blade. But for buyers who care more about raw performance and cooling efficiency than boardroom-ready looks, Legion consistently delivers some of the best value in the entire gaming laptop market. Number 2. Razer. Razer has spent over a decade building a brand identity around sleek, minimalist design. And their blade lineup remains the closest thing the gaming laptop world has to a MacBook Pro equivalent. And that comparison isn't superficial, because Razer genuinely uses CNC machined aluminum unibody construction that rivals Apple's manufacturing tolerances, giving the Blade series a rigidity and premium feel that plastic chassis competitors simply can't match. Under the hood, Razer pairs high-wattage configurations of the latest RTX-class GPUs with efficient Intel or AMD mobile processors, and their vapor chamber cooling systems, while more compact than some bulkier gaming rivals, are tuned carefully to keep the laptop whisper quiet under load, which is a deliberate design philosophy. Razer optimizes for sustained, quiet performance over headline-grabbing peak wattage numbers. The displays across the Blade lineup are consistently excellent, typically running high-refresh QHD or 4K OLED panels with factory color calibration good enough for professional photo and video editing, which is part of why the Blade has become the unofficial laptop of choice for streamers and content creators who need a machine that looks as good on camera as it performs off it. Who should buy a Razer Blade? This is the pick for the person who refuses to sacrifice aesthetics for performance. Professionals, streamers, and enthusiasts who want their gaming laptop to double as a genuinely premium daily driver that doesn't scream gamer with aggressive RGB and angular vents. Where Razer continues to innovate heading into 2026 is their Synapse software ecosystem, which now offers deep cross-device macro and lighting synchronization across their entire peripheral lineup, plus AI-driven chroma effects that react dynamically to in-game audio and events. Razer has also made real strides in battery efficiency, with hybrid graphics switching that's finally seamless enough to deliver genuinely usable all-day battery life on lighter workloads, a category where Razer historically lagged behind. Port selection is solid, if not class-leading, with full Thunderbolt support and a keyboard that, while not mechanical, offers a satisfying tactile response for both gaming and typing. The trade-off with Razer has always been thermal headroom in exchange for that ultra-thin design. You're not going to get the same raw, sustained wattage as a chunkier desktop replacement competitor. But for buyers who prioritize design, portability, and display quality, nothing else in the category matches the Blade's combination of form and function. Number 1. ASUS ROG, Republic of Gamers. When people talk about the gold standard in gaming laptop engineering, ASUS ROG is almost always the brand that comes up first, and for good reason. ROG's lineup spans everything from the ultra-portable Zephyrus series to the no-compromise Strix line, and what ties them together is ASUS's obsession with thermal architecture. Their ArcFlow fan design and liquid metal thermal compound on flagship models genuinely push clock speeds higher and sustain them longer than most competitors, which matters enormously when you're running the latest generation RTX-class GPUs at their power limits for hours at a time. Build quality is where ROG separates itself even further. CNC milled aluminum unibody chassis, tight panel gaps, and keyboards with genuinely satisfying per-key travel make these machines feel like premium hardware rather than plastic gaming toys, and the Zephyrus line in particular has proven that a gaming laptop can be under 20 millimeters thick without sacrificing performance. On the display side, ROG has been pushing mini LED and OLED panels with refresh rates up to 240 Hz and near instant response times, which is a massive advantage for competitive esports players who need every millisecond of input latency shaved off, while colorists and content creators benefit from the same panels hitting near 100 DCI-P3 coverage for accurate color grading. Who is this for? Honestly, almost everyone. But it especially shines for the player who wants a single machine that can handle AAA gaming at night and serious creative or engineering workloads during the day, since ROG laptops consistently ship with robust CPU-GPU pairings and ample RAM headroom for multitasking. What keeps ROG relevant heading into 2026 is their continued investment in AI-assisted performance tuning through their Armory Crate software, which now intelligently profiles your workload and adjusts fan curves, power delivery, and even display refresh rates in real time to balance performance against battery life and acoustic noise. Something earlier gaming laptops handled with a crude high-performance or nothing toggle. Add in some of the most comprehensive port selections in the category, including full-speed Thunderbolt and multiple display outputs for multi-monitor setups, and it's clear why ROG continues to top best-of lists year after year. If there's a knock against them, it's price. Flagship configurations aren't cheap, but the engineering quality justifies the premium far more consistently than most of the competition. So, that wraps up our list of the best gaming laptops. If this video was useful to you, kindly click the thumbs up button. Which one will you pick? Describe your thoughts in the comments section below. Thank you for your time. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss an updates. Everyone who had come this far, I'm hoping to see you in the next video.